Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRBTV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 8, the Season 2 finale, Chapter 16.
The Rescue. That's what the title is.
About what I expected, obviously.
Yeah, me too.
So on the previous episode, they kind of sprang Mayfield out of prison to help them get some Imperial codes, locate where Moff's ship is.
Yeah, got a bit closer to Mayfield of his character, his background.
Yeah, we found out more about Mayfield's story. He was able to help them out, and then in the long run, they let him go, pretty much.
Yeah, they let him go because they realized, after seeing who he is and seeing what this man, it's like the title of the episode was Believer, and it's just like he became a believer himself in what the Mando believes in, of like what he represents and what he stands for. And boy, I definitely feel sorry for him what happened for that Operation Cinder, because I did watch a video. Pretty much it was from Battlefield 2. Pretty much what happened.
It's after the
Emperor died and stuff like that.
It was a contingency plan to wipe out everything.
Yeah, everything. No matter what, even if there was their own people and stuff like that, they didn't care. But it's like you felt for him, and it's like it was really cool. You really got it. I know some people pretty much got over, really excited. We were just like, it was like wowed for the drop charge, pretty much from Boba Fett's Slave 1, which I'm like, I don't mind. It's gonna be like that, where it's like, oh, that's awesome. But why some people are going, is that it? Is that it? Yes, it's it. It's like, okay. It's like we were excited. It was really cool to see. We did, like I said, we're not that deep into Star Wars, but we know enough to like, oh, okay, So like that was a perfect example there. But enough talking. I know I guess you guys been waiting. Everybody's been waiting, at least for our reaction, for the Mandalorian season finale. Season 2, Episode 8, Chapter 16, The Rescue. So, here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, they got this guy. The scientist. And Slave 1's on their butt, yeah?
Just you shut your mouth. This isn't your laboratory.
Let's do our job.
That's smart. They know he's the key to find out not where the child is, but like probably collateral.
Sounds like he's the key scientist in charge.
Yeah, see, the destroyer he disabled their ship.
Easy now, okay? I'm not with him. We can work something out.
I'm not with him.
What the hell was that?
No. This is a top-tier target of the New Republic. This is a clone engineer. And if they find out he's dead, because of you, as the galaxy cheated.
Last chance.
Destroying your planet was
right
a small
right ahead.
to rid the galaxy of terrorism.
Right in the fucking
damn!
Oh,
he grazed him, I think, or he's like, damn.
I don't know, it looks vaguely familiar.
I feel like we should put some noise.
Feels like we should.
A starship.
That's why. That's what his face vaguely looks familiar.
Oh man.
Two Mandos walking to a bar. Nothing.
Look at that.
Ends very well.
Everybody's like looking. Like we shouldn't be here. Ah.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Disgrace to your armor.
Goddamn.
This armor belonged to my father.
Don't you mean your donor?
Careful, princess.
You are a clone.
Ooh.
I've heard your voice thousands of times.
Mine might be the last one you hear.
Shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit, Sasha Banks!
Oh!
Ow! Some wrestling moves up in this bitch!
Oh!
Both of you. If we had shown half that spine to the Empire, we would have never lost our planet.
Ex-ISB, he's got a lot of information. I need him alive. I don't care what happens to him as long as he surrenders to me.
Prepare to exit your
Oh, she wants.
Somebody's gonna die, is what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting too. Somebody's gonna
And
die.
your shots have to look convincing.
Power up those shields, princess. I'll put on a good show.
Watch out for those deck cannons.
Don't worry about me. Just be careful in there.
Exiting hyperspace in 3, 2.
What? Wait. Weren't there 3 of them? What happened to the 3rd guy?
Lloyd,
Negative, we are under attack.
This is gonna be interesting.
we're launched to
Cause
We're coming in hard. Like, we're coming in fast, you know, coming in hot.
oh, this is gonna hurt.
It's gonna be either hurt or it's gonna be a
It's
tight
gonna be
squeeze.
what did he say? Like a pin through the knee.
Ooh!
There we go.
It's a matter of timing. That's what it is. Timing and when to fold. Right there. Now,
Activate the dark troopers.
Holy shit, that's like what? At least 16 of them?
you gotta get to here fast. So you can try to disable them quickly. It's like now they enable them to be more just drones.
Oh shit.
Shit, no, that's what he's trying to. He was trying to do that first.
Crap! 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 Oh!
Okay, that's what his job was. He had to go shut them down.
Okay,
first.
so luckily only one got out. Yeah!
The steel, the
Go!
backstop.
Hit the switch! Hit the switch! Go! Hit the switch!
Oh no!
airlock!
Airlock!
Yeah!
Got rid of the rest. There you go.
Dude, that is a strong fucking helmet.
Precious to him.
Ow! God.
God! Snapped his neck.
By the way, what was going to say before this? That's a very durable fucking helmet.
Well, we gotta realize the best in our steel. Oh!
Oh,
The child.
oh come on, dude! Fucking Empire douchebags.
There's a one of those. Wait for it!
Yeah, I was waiting for it too. I was like, wow, this is really what. Oh, no, wait, he attacked me. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh!
Oh, damn!
What did they say? This is Pedro Pascal's redemption with the spear since Game of Thrones?
Yeah, if you think about it.
Belongs to her.
She can't take it. It must be one.
In battle.
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew that bullshit.
She would need to defeat you in combat.
Chris, I'm so sorry.
Shush.
I yield. It's yours.
Hey, yo, it's yours.
It's not that easy.
It can't be that easy.
It doesn't work that way.
Scissors.
Well, perhaps you'll get another crack at it.
The ray shields have been breached. We're being boarded.
how many life forms?
None.
They're flying back!
Dark Troopers flew back. I knew that shit. Like, God damn it! Fucking for once, don't follow your code and just take the goddamn.
Which
Dark
actually is
Trooper.
weird because in Rebels, shit is just handed to her at the time.
Okay, thank you. I think there's. Oh shit.
We're gonna lose somebody.
Yeah, I already told you somebody's gonna die.
They said somebody's gonna die in this one.
I feel I'm waiting for something else to happen.
Me too. Something else to happen or someone else will show up.
Because Boba's still on his way, isn't he?
But Boba had to leave pretty much just to get them on, so I don't know what's going on with that.
God damn, this is getting fucking intense. It's an X-Wing.
X-ray.
What X-wing?
Great. Great.
We're safe.
Incoming crash.
Shush, shush.
Oh.
Shut up.
I didn't say anything! Fuck you. There's one more.
Shut up! Makes sense. It's a Jedi. God damn it. I'm trying to see the camera. It's like, God damn it! It's a Jedi. Wait,
Signal.
it's green. Oh shit!
No. Fuck you.
Fuck! Like, the hand. I'm looking at the right hand. It's wearing a glove. It is. Oh, I think it is.
I think it is.
Because that right hand, remember?
Shut up. There you go.
Yeah!
Put that in the fucking first place.
Just knock him the fuck out.
God damn it! Fuck you with this camera! God damn it!
And even the outfit, because remember the last outfit we saw him
I
wear?
know! But like you told me when the X-Wing showed up. Shut up.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry. Everything's lining up.
It would make, I know.
It would make perfect sense. Who did they get? I want to know who they got.
I know what the rumors said.
Is it true? Oh! Wait, whoa.
It's Luke Skywalker!
Yes!
They CG'd the fuck out of his face. For him.
Says for him it was like that sense of first time he ever had a sense of connection to any type of family, you know? That's why it's so hard on him.
Fucking A+ whoever's doing this music right now.
Music's fucking phenomenal.
That's how epic this is. The departure of Grogu.
Yeah, the departure and and
of all people too, Luke Skywalker.
And it makes sense though. It makes perfect sense. Remember, it was only 5 years after.
Yeah. That's how the end. No, fuck you.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the episode?
Yep.
Peyton Reed! Oh, cool.
Awesome. That's Tatooine. That's Jabba's place.
Shit. Hey!
He took over. Wait, he took over. I forgot his name.
Boba.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It will make sense if it's Boba. Getting revenge on the shit Jabba pulled on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it.
No.
No, wait, no. No, Fennec.
No, it still could be, because remember, Fennec was...
Molly and Peace.
Yeah, dude.
Well, he's just planning to take
He's
over.
gonna take over. That's fine. Gives Boba something to do. Get the fuck out of my chair. Okay. I'm cool with that.
Not season 3, but maybe he's just setting up for his series.
We don't know. There's like a million Star Wars series coming.
I know. I mean, that's the potential.
The Book of Boba Fett. Oh! So there is something coming on Boba Fett. Now that we know that, I guess you want to jump right into a bit of season 3 speculation? Because
so it sounds like...
Because that's the thing, though. They ended on a cliffhanger for between Bo and Din, because Din is the rightful holder of the Darksaber. Therein, he's the rightful leader of the Mandalorians. So, like, there's still that story. So, is the Book of Boba Fett another story going to happen when season 3 premieres? Or is this?
Because there have been rumors around stating how, because everyone was wondering, are they going to do the Boba Fett movie or a series, and then lead it into the series, and then with the Mandalorian coming out, and all of a sudden when they finally introduced Boba, everyone's like, that's when rumors switched to where they're like, okay, are they just going to transition from Pedro's Mandalorian leading, and it's transitioning it into, okay, now we're gonna start following Boba's character.
Because honestly,
he is a Mandalorian.
Because honestly, it doesn't feel like Din's story is over.
I don't know where they're going with this. That's the big question. Is that it for Pedro's character? Is that it? I mean, because it would make no sense if they left it hanging like this. Because again, like you just said, it's like how are they gonna explain this? How is he gonna hand it over to Bo-Katan? That's the question.
Yeah. So
in this
season finale overall, I thought was good.
It was fantastic.
Honestly,
Holy shit!
I kind of felt like I enjoyed season 1 finale a bit more because like not only was it the first time we saw the Mando without his helmet, but then it really showed him kind of caring a bit more for droids, kind of really seeing what the child meant to him.
Yeah.
Like. I enjoyed that a bit more. I think season 2 finale is really good.
I don't know. I say season 2 was much better.
No, it's finale. I'm just saying finale.
I'm saying season 2 finale. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about season 2 finale itself. Fully, I thought it was just holy shit, man. It's just they did a fantastic job. On just kind of like bringing all this. Kind of. That's why, like right now, I'm just saying kind of to an end. It was great. Great way of how they did it. Because I know they did state that pretty much. Well, I'll leave that alone. But I was talking about the finale. We'll talk about that later. But the finale, like I said, I thought was great. It was fantastic. They had some great moments. Great, the music was fantastic in this.
Oh, easily. The biggest highlight was the scene with Grogu departing was the best.
Well, it was a combination of different ones. Like just the build up of when they were entering the ship to pretty much when even when pretty much the moment the X-wing arrives, and it's like the music you hear, it's just like. Oh shit, man! The music.
To be fair, that scene reminded me when they had first announced Final Fantasy VII Remake, and my friend Richard wouldn't let me say it's a remake. It's a remake. He's like, you don't know that. It's the same thing right here. It's the X-wing. What's the one fucking Jedi who likes to fly around that goddamn X-wing?
But no, like I was saying though, it's like just the way, like I said, certain scenes in this finale, the music was fantastic, and like I said, musically and phenomenally. Especially now, it was like I said, not only when God damn it, Luke arrives. His build up. You hear the music just building up to it, and it's just that departure. You just feel that, just like that somber music that just like, this is where Grogu needs to go to now, and this is it for his story. Type of situation, and the music was just phenomenally done. I mean. The action scenes were great, fantastic. Like we said in the beginning, was it with Sasha Banks' character? Where it's like, she got to do at least a wrestling move.
Okay, so when I read online, because I had to look about Book of Boba Fett, a lot of people are saying this is his own series. That's going to be debuting almost like debuting the same month as Mandalorian.
So that means, from the sound of it, it sounds like. They were trying to was at the start, the Investors Day thing, they didn't want to unveil it because they're like, you know what? The Mandalorian is just around the corner ending.
Yeah,
we're just doing the announcement. It's like, we're going to leave the announcement in the series.
Yeah, it's a lot of speculation right now that Book of Boba Fett is more like
a separate series.
It's Boba Fett's own series.
Okay, so... Alright, it's still pretty cool how they set it up, though.
I'm going to try to look on the Star Wars Twitter, but honestly, yeah, overall, Season 2 finale was really well done. I love it. I love, of course, the callback to Bo-Katan and her Death Watch. I'm wondering where that third guy was, though.
I don't know. I think it was, it's one of those things where either a mission could have gone wrong, or she sent him off to do something else.
He was on mission for
something else.
The reason when he landed, why does that look familiar is that shot, the few times I've seen Rebels, that's the one shot I remember from Rebels, is that ship. The shot of that landscape shot kind of reminded me of Rebels.
In that landscape shot, it did, and that's where, like I said, it took me a while, but the once they showed who they were meeting, that's where I was sitting in the back of my mind going, that's why I recognize the ship, because that's their ship that they pretty much that's their ship from the series that they still fly. The only part that still has me confused is the whole, maybe it's because of the situation. Maybe it's different because in Rebels, pretty much Sabine Wren, she pretty much she gets a hold of the actual Darksaber, but not through battle. She picks it up from the Night Sisters because they're the ones who had it in their like storage area, but there was no longer Night Sisters there at all. And pretty much she grabbed it.
I think in that situation, it was fine if she picked it up because there was no rifle.
Well, that part, yes, but then but the thing is that when it came to, they wanted her to lead because they're like, oh, you do it better. But then it showed more of Bo-Katan's character taking more of the leadership and more people respecting her and what she wants to do. And pretty much all the Mandalorians were like, yes, take it or do it, So maybe it was because it was a different situation there. Maybe because she had the respect of everybody else. They're like, yes, go ahead. It's like one of those situations compared to here, where here it's like they have to stick by Mandalore type of law or that type of thing. So it feels like that's where I'm thinking what happened and what's going on there.
I'm not because I don't think they're gonna like a fight to the death or anything.
I know that, but like I said,
because Bo-Katan. From what you've told me about Rebels, from what you've told me about Bo-Katan, it doesn't seem like. I know she's honor bound, but you got a sense that there's a part of her that just wants to take it. You saw it in her face.
But that's what I said. I think it depends on the situation. I think, and it depends on the crowd that you're probably around. Because, like I said, maybe somehow unless you get the okay from all the other Mandalorians, that are like, I think that's what it is.
More season 3 speculation, but I wouldn't be surprised if we finally do hit the Mandalore. But
that's for our speculation.
Yeah, but
later. But honestly, finale was, like I said, I thought it was fantastic.
Really well done. This I know we'll go into season 2 overall, but this season is I think easily one of the best season 2s of any show I've watched.
So for season 2 itself, best. Oh my god!
It did what I want shows to do. Because don't you hate it when season 1's fucking amazing of a show and then season 2 just doesn't live up to that hype? Mm-mm. See, you don't like that.
Here, season 2 lives up to it. It's like
season 1 was good. You can agree, season 1 was really good, but it was still rough around the edges. It was still very rough.
And it was great because it was still a great series. Though at the time, it was still a great series. And they learned from their mistakes. So, okay, we know we're hearing fan feedback. We're hearing, okay, make sure we maybe work on this more, work on this story part, telling a little bit more. And I think what really helps even more is the variety of directors that they grabbed. That's what helps with this. I think that's what helps with this series compared to any regular series. You get any other type of director working on one solid season sometimes.
Okay, so
but this season overall.
You know what's great about character development? Talking about when we get into our character break on this, there's only one real character we can focus on. We can focus on. That's Din, pretty much, and
Din, a little bit of Grogu.
Okay, Grogu.
A little bit, not too much.
Grogu was nice because we finally got a bit more antics from him. He was more or less just there in season 1. Occasionally force powers, but season 2, he felt like more of a child, a character, wanted to play more, wanted to knew when shit went down, he needed to back up. He
backed off and he stayed away. I mean, because you have to admit too, in this season, what is it? The only time he ever used the force powers was around Ahsoka, and then the Jedi Temple. That's it. He never ever used it in battle at all compared to season 1. Because remember, season 1, he used it just to protect either Din. Or just to hope, it helped him out no matter what.
Yeah.
Here, which I like for his character is that they probably were they took a step back and they're like, you know what? Let's only use it when it's necessary, And there's a lot of times where it's it was just only because of I gotta see what Ahsoka. It's I gotta see what he can handle, and then first the Jedi Temple. It's okay, he's got to make contact. He's got to send out that signal to somebody, But his love, for Din was like that, that father-son relationship, and you saw that in him. You looked at him, and it's like, even when you saw the Ahsoka episode, he's connected to you strongly. He looks up to you like that father.
I know, and even Luke says that. He's like, his bond is strong with you. You have to give him permission.
You have to give permission. That's the thing. You must give him permission to come with me.
Yeah.
So, and then for Din's character, his character has evolved big time.
What was great about this season was he got to see the different ways the Mandalorian code is used.
Yeah.
Thanks to Death Watch, thanks to his experience with Mayfeld, thanks to his experience just with Grogu overall this season, realizing there's more to the way. Than just the Mandalorian way.
Yeah. There's more to the old way.
I mean, if I could say that's the biggest thing Bo-Katan gave to Din was the fact that not all Mandalorians are like, even Boba taught shows that not all Mandalorians are the same. Not all of them follow the exact same code.
They all don't follow the same code, but it's like they all believe, of where they, came from.
Yeah,
things like that.
And it makes sense in the finale that like Bo and Boba are at odds because like it's because of Boba's father that the Clone Wars kind of happened in the first place.
Yeah, you understand that.
Slaughtering a lot of good people and a lot of good Mandalorians as well. And then you have to look at it from Boba's side, like, he was my father. This is my armor. I am the right. I'm surprised he didn't bring that up. What he told a couple episodes ago to Din was like, the code says my father was a youngling. He fought in the wars,
the Mandalore Wars.
And so he's the rightful heir to that armor.
Yeah, and that's why I love how they progress his character in this season. First season, in a way, was more of his trust issues. That's what it was in the first season. First season was trust issues.
And the trust began when he got Cara Dune on his side. When he got Carl Weathers.
When he started making allies in the first season, he started creating allies.
And then when the IG unit, Taika Waititi voiced.
That was the first time ever. It's like he took that step forward, going, maybe I should start trusting in droids, And then of course season 2, like we were just talking about with season 2, like we were just talking about, it's like showing there's more than just. We always have to keep the helmet on. We always have to have our face covered. It's like there's more to just that. There's more than the way. And we see him develop that in the season. Was it more than like a couple times so far? It's like, especially when he was with Mayfield, and Mayfield kind of understood why he does what he does.
That was a good example too with Mayfield as well, because he just saw. What was it called? The burning thing?
It was Operation Cinder.
He's just seeing his face, knowing full well
what he's been through. By
the way, easily one of Bill
Burr's best
performance I've ever seen.
Yes.
But you could see it, and you see it. He needed the codes. He had to take off his helmet. He never took off his helmet.
But then it showed, and that was a great thing because it showed his connection to Grogu. It's like his own child. It's like his own son. It's like, what would he do for his own youngling? What would he do for them? It's like, how far would he go? And that was a perfect example, especially when he learned it from Bo-Katan.
And what's great too, throughout all of this, he still maintained this. Like we were just saying, he still maintained this code. His mission. Since the end of season 1, what the welder gave him was he had to bring the child to his own kind.
His own kind, yeah.
And he kept to it. It kills him. You can tell it hurts him.
It hurt. That's why it got me emotional. It got me emotional because it's like when he takes off that helmet, you're like, damn, man. It's like you see in his face. That's like it's the hardest thing he's ever had to do.
But he still follows his code. Throughout all of this, he has learned so much in these 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He's learned so much, not only about the Force in general, but the way. Now, there's, like we just said, there's different Mandalorian ways, and in a way, season 2, he figured out his own Mandalorian way. Mm-hmm. Only take off the helmet when absolutely necessary, and stick to the mission.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what was so great about his character, and it's fantastic.
But throughout all that, he still helped others in need.
Mm-hmm.
Frog Lady, for example, he helped Frog Lady. He helped Bo-Katan. He helped Cara and Carl Weathers' character out. He still a good person. Yes, he has the Mandalorian code, but he still knows his own way. And this season helped him realize that.
That's why I said that his character development throughout both seasons, including this season, have grown tremendously.
And what's great is he's still vulnerable, but he's still at the same time, he's still an absolute man. He's not John Wick levels of like, you can't touch me, or Liam Neeson levels can't. No, he is pretty much still vulnerable while having those like Wick, Neeson tendencies.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I like about, I think that's what a lot of people love about Din Djarin, is that he is somebody, yeah, he's Mandalorian, that means he's a badass, but there's a human, there's a person under there who has gone through so much himself, from when the Mandalorians originally saved him to now having let Grogu go to Luke Skywalker. You know, he's been through enough to make his own decisions, make his own choices, and makes him human. It makes him human.
Yeah, it makes him human. Yeah, it does, and that's what's so great about his character. You know, it's like it's really fully opening up the potential of like what he can do now, or you know what's going to happen next for him. You know, what's his next evolution. You know, and hell, we could probably expectations.
Well, did you want to? Well, I wanted to wrap up all of season 2. So, did you have a favorite episode?
Oh, favorite episode.
It's really difficult not to say the Ahsoka episode.
I think Ahsoka because
the Ahsoka episode. It's hard not to say the Ahsoka episode.
It's the first. If you think about it, it's kind of like the first time we see in the series itself anything Jedi related.
Yeah.
You know, but then it's not even just any type of Jedi. It's the one Jedi that everybody looks up to. Everybody that's like has always wanted to see come to life. Like, please bring this character to life. And it's like you see her on screen, and it's just like everybody's wet dream in a way, where it's like finally we see her, you know, come to life.
Yeah, it's really hard to deny that. I mean, there's all. Where do you start with the moments? The Krayt Dragon from the first episode, Boba and Din teaming up to take down the stormtroopers and
the Razor Crest being
Razor Crest being absolutely wrecked.
Wrecked. It's like it gets wrecked, gets fixed, but then it gets wrecked and then it gets fixed again, but then it gets destroyed.
Ahsoka on the search for Grand Admiral Thrawn. I mean, just so many really good moments overall. Just absolutely amazing episode. And I don't think that scientist guy is dead. I think he's still alive.
Yeah, because they never showed him die.
I think he's still alive.
I think he's still alive, yeah.
But yeah, honestly, just fucking great episode. I mean, great season overall. Okay, now we can get into season 3 speculation, because I wanted to wrap up everything about season 2.
Yeah, I know.
So we talked briefly. Yeah. So the stuff between Bo-Katan, since now we know more or less that the Book of Boba Fett is its own series.
Yeah, we now know that.
I guess they were just holding, for the investor meeting, they were holding off.
They want to hold it. I think it was the matter of timing, because they're like, they probably why they were filming, they're like, okay, we're going to do the investor meeting around this time, because it should be around the time when the finale should happen, and then we'll make the announcement.
So we'll focus on Mandalorian. We'll focus on the Mandalorian series. So, season 3. So obviously, the stuff between Bo and Din is going to continue because of the Darksaber is in the possession of Din. We know that's going to continue. We already know Cara Dune's probably going to be part of that Rangers of the New Republic.
Well, that's what I wanted to get into, is that since Star Wars announced all these series, they did confirm, like for a lot of these live action series, they did confirm for those live action series, they will be pulling off like pretty much a Marvel move. Which
I know. I heard about that.
Yeah, where they're going to have their own stories, but at some point, all their stories are going to converge together.
Kind of like their own Arrowverse.
That's what I said, Arrowverse type of event. Like I said, from Arrowverse to like what Marvel did with the
they confirmed Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka will do that.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Book of Boba Fett will do that as well.
That's what it sounds like, and everyone's confirming. Everyone's predicting that like Cara Dune, she's gonna be in the Rangers of the Republic.
Rangers of the New Republic.
She's gonna be part of that show, which will make sense of where she's at now, or where she's gonna probably end up at some point, But it's like it's gonna be interesting where they're gonna go, in not only season 3, but like where they're gonna go with how they ended here, where it's like now where we go? Do we go to Mandalore? Do we head off to Mandalore, or
I feel like Mandalore is going to show up in season 3.
I think Mandalore is going to show up.
Mandalore is going to see the planet Mandalore is going to.
But now it's a matter of who's gonna.
And of course, there's also the fact that what's Din's next mission. 2 seasons worth of him getting Grogu to a Jedi is complete.
Yeah.
What's next for him? How much ramifications will Grogu going away have on him? Will we see Grogu again?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the answer to that is most likely yes, because that little child has brought in a massive profit for Star Wars.
I don't know if we'll see him in season 3. I really don't know. Maybe in future other shows or shows, because it's like it really feels like you said that they wanted Grogu only for these 2 seasons, and that was it. I think, and that's all they wanted, because I think they believed that was probably enough time to get Grogu out there, and then anybody else could probably take his story.
We'll wait and see on that.
But that's a possibility. I'm not saying it's off the table. I'm saying, I'm saying you are right. It is a possibility.
So so anything from Rebels or Clone Wars, from what you've seen, that could affect season 3 of The Mandalorian. We already know Bo-Katan. Could we see the girl you're talking about who actually found the Darksaber?
Sabine Wren, we don't know. That's another possibility.
So we could see Sabine.
Because it depends. Because as well, like any future people. Because again, it's kind of hard. Because it's like I want to talk about. It's like. Because you got the other shows, but we're focused on The Mandalorian.
I know, because like for the Ahsoka series, it feels like that's pretty much the long rumored Rebels sequel series.
It's just the long rumor. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. Everyone's like the Rebels series that it's like we've been waiting for, where it's like now they're trying to find Ezra where he's at.
We'll probably see that will be Thrawn, Ezra, and maybe Sabine, some other characters.
Yeah, but I think pretty much I think
we'll see Sabine. I feel like there's enough room to add her and then still put her into Ahsoka.
Maybe this is a way of introducing her.
And probably trying to figure out a way of giving Bo the Darksaber without having to have a death.
I don't know, maybe they find a loophole or something, because it's like it's the type of thing that's like, where do we go from here next? Or it's like, or it feels like now it's like, will he help them bring back Mandalore? That's the big question.
Yeah,
will they help them? Is that his next mission? Is to help them bring it back?
It would make sense, since he's the holder of Darksaber. She's going to ask him, "Look, I don't want the Darksaber now, but I ask you, for your help in getting Mandalore back."
Yeah, it's like
that could be his mission from season 3, whatever onward it is. Because honestly, I see this show lasting a total of 5 seasons total. I see. I know. For me personally. I would have cliffhanged anything here.
Maybe
I would have just ended it with this.
I think maybe 5 seasons as well, because like they said, with the whole list of all the other Star Wars shows.
Well, yeah, there is a couple of them that are what, only like limited.
They're only limited series. They've confirmed there's only limited series, while others are going to be like legit like series. But I think even with the limited series, they say even the limited series ones are going to kind of converge as well. They said for some of their characters.
It's another thing we see season 3. We brought up Sabine is them not hinting, but them showing off more. Because I don't know when they didn't really confirm when like Ahsoka or Rangers of the New Republic were debuting, right? They didn't really show that.
No, they haven't.
So
said very much.
Season 3 could help establish like backdoor pilot. Pretty much.
We'll have a backdoor
pilot episode where they introduce characters that are going to be in like Ahsoka and Rangers of the New Republic. Like Sabine could be somebody that goes to eventually has an episode here in Mandalorian, goes to Ahsoka. Cara, we'll see her again, but it'll lead into introducing the characters for her show,
Rangers of the Republic.
Of the New Republic.
Yeah.
So I can see that as well. It's really hard to say because there's so much that could happen here. There's so much possibilities with the giant, 3-year gap between Return and Force Awakens.
And like I said, because you brought up, you were asking too, going, was he a part of the Knights of Ren, when they showed up and things like that.
That's the
it's like, that's the question, was it, and that's why I was sitting there going, we don't know yet, because we don't know if his training was complete by that time, because it's 30 years, so we don't know if by that time he was old enough to start handling himself, or maybe, for Grogu. It's like we don't know if his training was done and he finally let him off.
I would assume another 30 years with the age, another 20, 30 years with the age he's at right now, being 50, he will probably be like a preteen in his.
Maybe and maybe at that point, and he's fully mastered the Force. Maybe by that time.
It would be interesting if he talks.
Yeah, it would. If we ever see him again. Yeah, if we ever do see him again, but I think this is. It feels like this was hinting at his first student in a way. That's what it feels like. Remember he was right because when we got into the Force Awakens, he it's like he already had the school established. He was already teaching for a few people.
And what they showed off with Clone Wars already is like you can have like somebody like a Jedi survived Order 66, or in like Grogu or Luke's case, the Knights of Ren attacking his academy. Pretty much, you can still have it to where somebody survives. You can still do that. It's not impossible.
Yeah, it's like the type of thing where it's like they kind of, even in, I hate to bring up the newer movies, but it's like they kind of hint at where it's like the Force never dies. It's still gonna relive in those that can handle it or can manipulate it, or not manipulate it, but just can force wield. It's like it's still gonna continue, but it's a matter of growing it back up again to what it was before. You know, so like I said, this was just fantastic. I mean, like I avoided spoilers like the plague. I'm glad I did.
Like the only thing I saw was a tweet from one of the guys from Blind Wave saying, "Now that's definitely the way." I'm like, I don't know what you mean, but I know what you mean.
The only thing I saw was from somebody's not clip, but there's like thumbnail. The thumbnail where they're like, "The Mandalorian destroyed me." Just destroyed me right now.
The only thing I saw was like Mandalorian 2 season 2 finale speculation. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
And I think the only cons I think we have for this, finale episode. I think it's just I don't know if people are gonna agree with us. People will, maybe not. It depends, and it's just the effects on Luke.
I feel like those need.
I think a lot of people were like expecting much better, but maybe like you said, maybe it wasn't in their budget. But it's like, but I've seen.
They took whatever massive budget they had left over and just went try to make his face as believable as possible. They saw it like close enough.
And they still, to be honest, and you can agree too with people online going, we've seen better, It's like it's kind of hard to look. That's why if you kind of tell, they didn't have the camera onto him too long because it's kind of hard.
It's kind of obvious.
It's like you can tell they're, it's like no, we gotta keep it on them, not on Luke too hard because people are gonna start to complain. It's just make a quick shot.
But overall though, it's amazing. Season 2.
Great way to end this year with
and
that
it's
finale.
Gonna be a long 2021 to wait for season 3.
Oh my god! Next December, and then we got two shows coming out. Was it with the Mandalorian because they confirmed Mandalorian
and the book of Boba Fett.
And that's the title. Yeah, for the sound of it, that's the title of the show. The book of Boba Fett.
As of this recording, Star Wars hasn't really announced like a logo or anything. It's just like, hey, Book of Boba Fett. Just
so far
right up here, we're like, okay, this is.
I'm pretty sure I say give it probably by Monday or maybe by tomorrow is when they'll probably release something because it gives people time like, hey, we finally watched it. Here's the announcement. For those who watch it.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about Disney Plus original series, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this finale, how awesome it was, how kick-ass it was. Let us know what you guys thought was the best moment of not only this finale, but maybe the best moment in this season 2 overall. Was it Ahsoka? Was the holy shit moment when the Razor Crest was destroyed? We were like, no! Let us know in the comments down below. What are your guys' thoughts and expectations for season 3 and potential other of the how they're gonna work all the other Star Wars shows, and your thoughts about the whole book of Boba. Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction, not only to this season finale, but this season 2 overall. Put down, let's put that down. But most importantly, we thank you for following us through this season 2 of The Mandalorian.
And of course, on the next episode of SRB TV, dealing with The Mandalorian, we will of course be with you guys next
year
for season 3
next year
of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But on the overall next episode of SRB TV, we do have The Umbrella Academy.
We'll be working. That's going to be our next show.
Big show.
To start off the new year.
To start off the new year, we're going to jump right into The Umbrella Academy because we have 2 seasons to go through before season 3 premieres sometime next year. Yay!
Watch next year.
But hope you guys join us along the ride for that, even Star Wars fan or not. So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very surprisingly Skywalker-filled episode of SRB TV.
See ya!
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
Or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can find us on Twitter
and Stardust.
@SuperReactBros.